welcome to a special episode of our podcast. It's going to be on both channels. We're Twinset&purl, and this is Sophie from Botanical Yarn. And she's visiting Rachel's house, so am I. I'm like a permanent fixture here, much to her husband's horror, disappointment.
Joy.
So we thought we'd just jump on. We've got lots of things to share. And we just wanted to take this opportunity. We only podcast last weekend, so we're giving a little bonus episode. Sophie's been poorly with COVID and really, really busy and hasn't podcast for a little while. So we thought we'd take this chance just to share a few things with everybody. We've got a little Luna here as well, but she's having a little snooze on my lap.
She's like, you move me, do not move me.
Yeah, so she might make a bit more of an appearance later. So we'll start with what we're wearing. Rachel?
I'm wearing my Amethyst glow.
You forget that.
I designed this sweater, so
I don't know what it is.
So this is my Amethyst glow, which came out at the end of last month, didn't it?
Yeah, for Yorkshire Yarn Fest.
Yeah, for in-person Yorkshire Yarn Fest. So this is my first colourwork sweater, and it's Sophie dyed the yarn. It's beautiful. She dyed navy blue just for me because it's my favourite colour.
And if you're one of Sophie's podcast viewers, you can check out our podcast to see all the colours and the version that I knit as well. And Sophie, what are you wearing?
That's a good point. I'm wearing my new Motherhood dress, which I'm very excited about. If people don't know about Motherhood, do you guys know about Motherhood? Right, so she's this amazing woman called Gemma, and she runs this small business, and she started with slogan t-shirts that said Strong Girls Club because she suffered with PTSD. And then she developed this amazing brand and started sourcing ethical fabrics and like dead stock fabrics. And then she designed these dresses, and they're size inclusive. They make you feel great. You can twirl in them. I'm not going to twirl. But they're really good, and they've become like a bit of a cult dress.
Oh, right, cool.
So that's Motherhood.
And this is
Whitmore Cardigan by no idea.
Irene.
There we go. Good job we got here.
Tailoress Studio.
That's it. That's the one. But I love it.
Dogwood.
And it's 4-ply and mohair.
Yeah. In a colourway, I can't remember. I died ages ago.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what are you wearing?
I'm wearing my new design. It's called the Morning Beautiful Cowl. And I'm wearing this because we're launching some new yarn kits that Sophie's dyed and the new pattern. And then Rachel's got a new pattern as well. So this is all to raise money for Myeloma UK. So it's Myeloma Awareness Week.
Starting on Monday.
And Rach was diagnosed with myeloma 6 years ago. Yeah. She had a couple of years of treatment, was in remission for 4 years, and unfortunately it's now come back. So she's starting her treatment again. So even more than ever before, we need to raise lots of money for Myeloma UK to do all their research into this blood cancer
and awareness. So
yeah,
I mean,
it's one of those. Yeah, it's. I think they said the statistic. Most people get diagnosed in A&E with myeloma rather than with their GP. And if you get diagnosed through your GP, you're much more likely to survive. So this is something that people need to be aware about. Most people have never heard of it even. It's such a small percentage of blood cancers, but it's affecting more and more people. And I knew one person who had it before Rach was diagnosed. I don't think you'd ever heard of it before you were diagnosed. And now...
I thought they said melanoma.
So like loads of times, you know people now because you've been having treatment, but I know so many more people who aren't connected, who've been diagnosed with it since. So it seems to be becoming more prevalent. So I think awareness is a really good thing. And also they seem to be coming up with lots of new treatments. So more and more research, because it's such a specific disease for each person who has it. And they need certain different types of treatments. So yeah, as much money as we can raise.
Just to lighten the mood. What beautiful earrings are you wearing with your cowl there?
Well, they purposely were picked because they have a little bit of orange.
Closer.
They're from a Bristol maker called Rosa Pecci on Etsy. I got them the other day and I absolutely love them.
They're beautiful.
I think they're, because I mean, you can wear them with anything you want really, clashy, not clashy, but I wear a lot of plain clothes and I think they're just going to really make an outfit. So, yeah.
And I am actually wearing some of hers as well, copycat, but she does recycled ones. So all the laser cut acrylic that she makes the rest of her collection, she then melts it back down and then makes like cutouts and stuff of them, which is really cool. But I want to say about Myeloma, because when you first said about it, I was like, yeah, definitely going to get on board, definitely, gonna. And you said the colour, and I said, but what colour? And you said orange from the logo of Myeloma. So I said, oh, I don't really like orange. But then I've come up, do you want to show you? So I experimented with some like coral pinky orange and like a deep orange.
Yeah, this is the DK at the Cowl.
Yeah, so the DK, this Cowl is one skein DK, and it's got some speckles in.
Yeah, really lovely colours, and it's got a little bit of this in as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, so it's got different, and then the mini skein set has.
That one's the.
Yeah,
that's the
two colours from the Cowl, and then the 100-gram skein. So this 100-gram skein, you could. It's available on all the bases, as is the Cowl colour, which I have named after some botanicals, but totally forgotten at this point, so that's good. But
it'll be on the website.
Of course. And so £3 from every skein of 100 grams and £3 from the mini skein bundle is going to be donated to Myeloma charity. And then there's kits as well. So there's kits on the website, which will be live now.
There's another sock kit, isn't there?
Did I do a sock kit?
I think I had it. Where did I put it?
Oh, did I do a 100-gram skein in the thing?
Yeah, with a mini of that.
Oh, well, I haven't photographed that for the website. Very organised, as always, very organised.
That would be nice with that.
Yeah, really nice, those two colours.
I think that is the mini, that is
it?
That is the sock set.
Pull it out.
And then
so those two together, that would be nice.
Then it's a big one of that. And
well, I'll photograph that and put it on the website then. And that can be a sock set, and then money can go to Myeloma for that one.
This all really started last year when, actually ever since I've been diagnosed, I've been trying to use my crafting to raise money for Myeloma UK. So I used to crochet flower key rings and things and sell them in the day treatment unit where you go to have your chemo, and I must have raised £200 just by I think £2 each. I made 100 of them, and then somebody else copied me and started, because I then wasn't having treatment anymore, so somebody else took it on and they were making them and putting them in, and when I went to look, somebody else had been making stuff and putting them to sell for Myeloma. So
that's good,
it's because I wasn't going anymore. And then
is that when you made the snowflakes as well?
I made snowflakes for where I used to work. They have a charity of the year, and after I was diagnosed, they had Myeloma UK was their charity for a whole year, so they raised lots of money. But last year I designed these little shorty socks called the Morning Beautiful socks, which have got this little star stitch pattern on. And excuse them because I've been wearing them. I did wash them, but they're a little bit worn on the bottom. There's a kind of side thing to the charity called Myeloma Stars, where you donate, dedicate a star to someone who's either going through myeloma or who's got myeloma, and they have a sparkly sky. You can clip on each star and that says who it's for and stuff. So that's quite lovely. But that gave me the idea for stars, and then Joe bought me a mug that said "Morning Beautiful" on it, and it had stars all over it. So that's how they got the name. And then, so this year I wasn't going to design another. I can show you the pattern close up as well, because this is the same little cluster star stitch, but in clusters.
I didn't realise there were stars.
Rather than, it's called Star Stitch. I don't know. Yeah, that's the name of the stitch, but
lovely.
Yeah, so I wasn't going to donate. I wasn't going to design a new pattern this year.
Yep.
I was going to promote these again, Joe's Cowl, and then I was going to re-knit with the minis that Sophie has dyed, a pattern that I've got called Happy Butterflies, which I did with Sophie last summer. And then I got thinking about it, and I couldn't decide which way to do the thing. So, and this idea came to mind. So I've reused the stitch. You can see here, but in this way it's going up and down on each little colour block. And then the bright one I've striped in between, and it just really, I think they look amazing.
Yeah, they're really nice.
And it's really brought all
They'd
the
look
mini
good with
set
some
together.
clogs.
Yeah. So it's really brought the mini set together. So, something.
Yeah, because this.
I was like, I'm sleeping.
That one's that one, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because these two, it's like, how do they fit in with? But it does, when you stripe it, it really works.
And so we came up with the name Evening Beautiful rather than Morning Beautiful. So yeah, so they'll be on the website.
Yeah.
Now, but this isn't for now, is it?
And then all the patterns.
When are we filming?
The patterns are available on the website, and they're also available.
Where are we? What time is it?
I'm so hot.
The patterns are available on the website and on our Ravelry.
Yeah.
Twinset&purl Ravelry store.
It's close to this many. Oh dear. Right.
I'm the only one not wearing knitwear.
Would you like some knitwear? I'm getting a bit hot as well.
Take it off.
So,
Take it off.
Take it off. That's unfortunate.
Why?
I'm just wearing a vest. No one wants to see that.
A bra.
Right, so.
What of the cowl? The cowl.
What cowl?
The
Tester.
new cowl.
Oh, that's not for this. Is
No, so that's everything for Myeloma.
Yeah.
So we'll have 3 patterns on our Ravelry store that will, with all the money
We'll
from
give
sales,
we'll give Sophie Myeloma. We'll give Sophie Morning Beautiful pattern as well to sell from the website, if that's okay.
Yeah, so they're going on the website as
So
well.
you'll have 3.
And
We'll
all
have 3,
proceeds
and we'll
will go-
have 3, and all
of the
proceeds
patterns.
will be going to Myeloma UK.
Yeah, and then £3 from the yarn.
Yeah.
From each skein or each mini skein
set.
bundle will
Brilliant.
go to Myeloma as well. Yeah.
Perfect.
And how long will you run that for, do you think?
As long as people want it.
Oh, brilliant. So.
Should we do normal format whips and then, or do you want to do that first and then
Well,
we'll
this
do
is
whips?
This is an FO.
Oh,
so
yeah,
we
of
could do
course.
an FO first.
But you want testers for it, don't you?
I do, yeah. So I finished it this week.
Yeah.
So our last podcast, I showed this new cowl, which I've designed for Sophie's,
Oh, sorry, Luna.
one of Sophie's new yarn bases.
Which is called Slub.
Slub,
But
not slug.
Lovely Mel, who is not here at the moment, is in spirit. She's here really
Yes,
really.
we want to say get well soon, Mel.
Yeah.
We
Mel's
need
unfortunately
Mel.
got COVID at the
Yeah,
moment.
she's feeling very poorly.
I did not give it to her. Sally did, but just for the record, Sally won't watch this. She'll hate that. Anyway, so Mel calls this yarn slug yarn because she thought I called it slug, and actually it's slub because it's got little neppy bits,
Yeah.
little, which is quite fun.
Yeah.
So I sent a skein to Rach to say, can you make something with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, have a play. And this is what she's come up with.
And I love it.
So one of us will put it on, but it's actually too hot.
Go on, you can put it on. Yes, we're having a heat wave at the
Take one for
moment.
the team, Jo.
Yeah.
Come on.
So it's 1 skein mohair and 1 skein slub. Or did you say sorry alpaca version?
You could do 4-ply and Surrey alpaca. We're thinking of doing one, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also people who I'm looking for testers.
Yeah.
So DM me on Instagram, Twinset&purl.
Yeah.
And
Or send an email to Nicola at botanicalyarn.com.
So-
Or what's your email?
twinsetandpurl@gmail.com.
Slower.
twinsetandpurl@gmail.com. It will be in the description box
So,
below.
Will it?
Yes.
It's not organised. We can do that for
We do
mine
that
as
every
well.
time.
It's
So it's chevrons.
chevrons of stripes with the slub and the mohair, and then an eyelet chevron pattern.
Yeah.
So if you were fairly new to knitting lace, this would be quite a good one. You have to make some stitches, I'm assuming, to get the chevron, but the eyelets are very uniform and they're therefore fairly straightforward.
So if I've never done lace before, would I be able to do it?
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. If you can count, you can do it.
No, I can't count.
If you
to 5.
can you put markers in?
Yeah.
Can you
You can
count to
put
5? You
markers
can't
in.
put markers in.
Can you not?
No,
Oh right, okay.
Why not?
because you do a double decrease, so it's annoying to have markers.
Right.
But if you can count to 5,
5,
you can do it.
Okay, I can count to 5.
So, yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, so yeah. Just get
And
in
what's it
touch.
going to be called?
It's going to be called the Halcyon Days Cowl. Just because of it's a variety of, what's the grey one? Cotyledon.
Cotyledon gelato, which is a succulent.
Mm-hmm.
There's one called Halcyon Days.
So this
Or
grey
Halcyon.
is called Cotyledon undulata.
Yeah. And it's reversible.
Sorry, I've got my out.
Don't get mohair up Luna's nose. So
She's
you can
totally
wear
right.
it that way as well, because
I like
even
it
though
that way.
even though I've woven the ends and the slub just hides it,
It's really clever.
because you carry the mohair, you only cut the slub,
Yeah.
so you know the slub ends to weave in.
It's really nice.
And you can also, this looks really nice. If I can do it quickly enough. Now it's inside out. It looks better if you, yeah. So you can wear it with the rib at the bottom, so it's like a
Oh, that's nice.
half cowl. But it's
Extra
very warm.
warmth.
Yeah, it's really warm, and it looked blocking.
Yeah,
made it
blocking to it.
beautiful. Yeah. So yeah, just let us know, and I guess
You've got loads left. You could definitely knit 2.
oh, you could knit 2 or 3 with the
for the 2
the
skeins.
skeins.
Yeah.
And the test knit will probably last until the end of July. Sorry,
End of June's next week
yeah,
too.
4 days. No, end of July, and then we can launch it at is there one?
Virtual.
Yeah.
Yeah, 31st of July. Yeah. Cool.
Brilliant.
So it'll launch
Yeah,
then.
so get in touch.
We just decided then it's just
Yeah,
going to launch.
you know.
Yeah,
Cool.
Love it.
very nice.
Cool.
So what have you been making? What are you showing next?
Me?
Yeah.
I've been making, well, I showed this on our podcast last week. And this is the Faye Summer top. And this is the back. So you start at the top with a few short rows, and then you knit down, and then I'm going to pick up along here for the fronts. And then you have V. So you knit down and then join it here, and then knit in the round. And then it's got some flouncy sleeves.
Fancy sleeves.
Flouncy
That's
sleeves,
very
they're
nice.
very flouncy.
Oh yes, I have seen that. That's lovely.
So it's by a lady called Irene Lynn. She's got lots of lovely patterns on Ravelry. And I'm knitting it in Drops Belle.
Is that a cotton?
So it's a cotton viscose linen.
Mm.
And it's
Uber
in the,
cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really,
affordable.
really cheap. And it's in the colourway Rose Water, which is like a grey, beigey pink.
That's lovely.
It's beautiful. And I think it's mostly cotton, 53% cotton, 33% viscose, 14% linen. And I've knit, I can't remember what else I knit in it, my ghost horse. White horse? Ghost horse. White horses by Caitlin Hunter, and it washes lovely.
I made Understated by Hovi Locatelli in the navy blue.
Yeah, so I've
like that
got
new
so
cardigan
far.
Oh, no, it's a jumper, wasn't it? With the like a boxy shape. Did you see it? Did I send you it with your face?
And
What are you
I'm
talking
getting
about?
quite good at
I've
the
seen the one with
crochet
belts.
bobbles.
Anyway,
Getting quite good
I
at
like
the
a
crochet
crochet bobble,
bobble.
yeah.
do you use the hook I gave you?
I do use. You didn't give me a hook. You said you were going to, but you didn't. I found one in my pen box.
Okay.
But no, I'm really liking the crochet
Was it a
bobbles.
special crochet hook?
I was going to give her
because the one I've got is rubbish apparently, so she was going to give me another one.
Is it a furls one? I've always wanted to try those.
No,
posh
I
frills
like
ones?
the Japanese,
Tulip.
yeah, gold.
Yeah, Etimo or something.
Yeah,
it's
I like
called.
those ones.
Yeah, they're good.
No,
My favourite hook
it
is like
should
a
be in here.
2mm 1.5.
That's the one I found. Pretty bog standard.
Yeah, that looks very chic.
Yeah. So yeah, I was using my mending crochet hook, which was what I got told was not adequate. So yeah, so that's. Are we doing one each, or are we doing all of our ones at the same time?
Do you want your other one?
My other one's down here. So this is a new design. Shall we do that later?
No, go for it.
Okay. So this is in randomly a basket and a bag. So the basket was I spotted it in a photograph that Claire Indie Links on Instagram posted of the actual Yorkshire Yarn Fest.
Yeah.
And I was like, can you get me that one, please?
Please keep around me a basket.
Please get that one. And she was like, yeah, fine, but how am I going to get it to you? And I was like, Sophie's coming to visit. She can bring it. So it's like, which company did you say it was?
Injabulo.
And it's a woven, just
African.
No handles, just going to be I don't know, I might put a plant in it.
Yeah.
But I love the colours. So yeah, and that just happened to be filling some space where my new design is.
I think that would look really nice on a botanical yarn stand.
Yes.
As a little prop.
Yeah.
So
I'll sit here and hold it.
yeah.
You hold the basket.
So this is in my Beautiful Knitters bag because the yarn came from Beautiful Knitters, and it's Knitting for Olive. I showed it on the podcast a couple of goes ago, I think, and it's in the colour Rhubarb Juice.
It's 100%
It's
silk.
their pure silk, and it is absolutely beautiful to knit with. It's got 250 metres per ball.
That's good.
And it's just lovely. So I am knitting a shawl. Now I was going to knit a completely different shape, and when I started knitting it, it needed to be this shape. So it's going to be a shallow crescent, and it's going to have this frill around the edge. So when you wear it, it's going to be brilliant.
I like it.
And it's a tuck stitch, which I've never done before, but I'm absolutely loving. And it's one of those, I'm finding it to be the perfect pattern in that you do a few rows of knit 1 purl 3, knit 3 purl 1 on the reverse, and then 1 row of the pattern. So it's just enough sort of speed knitting and then a bit of interest. So yeah, so I'm really loving that, and I'm just waiting to see how big I get it with two balls of yarn, whether I need to break into the third one to make it, you know, how much shawl do you want to wrap around your neck kind of thing on a warm day. So yeah, and my little progress keeper that I actually made out of a stitch marker. I bought Rach a set of rabbits, a tiny little bunny, and she gave me the little rabbit out of it. So yes, I made a stitch marker, and the stitch markers I made out of some tourmaline stones that I bought in Marrakesh. So yeah, so that's all in my Beautiful Knitters bag, and I'm absolutely loving it. Hopefully, pattern. I don't know. I've got loads of patterns to write up, so I've got no idea when it's going to be coming out. But hopefully before the end of the summer.
Well,
cool.
Do I have to go there?
yeah.
So I am terrible at finishing projects, and I started this test knit. Oh, I've got some socks on the go. Finally, have lost the sock whip for May or April.
Lost it.
Yeah, can't find it anywhere. So Rachel and I were doing a self-striping knit along that you've done really well with. You've been
Because she's an overachiever. You are.
I am.
So then I found this self-striping yarn from
Dragon Hill Studios.
Yeah, that you muled for me when I was on my stand. You went down and spent my money. So it's sparkly, it's quite fun. So I started those, but I have been knitting the Crystal Fragments, which was a test and is now obviously out by Stephen West. It's on, it's not gonna, that looks absolutely great. But it's a modular shawl and has these really fun sections and then like a fade across. We're really showing it off here. It's looking magical. But the colours were quite similar here, so I added this pop of pink, which was quite fun.
I like the fadey bit.
Yeah. So in this bit he uses self-striping. So I thought I'd do a mini skein fade. Rachel's looking at the stitches. What have you done here? But yeah, I've got like the bottom bit to finish. So yeah, that's what I've been working on very slowly because I've been poolyitis. So So yeah, what have you been doing?
Well, I have been working on socks, lots of socks. So I finished my dad's birthday present socks,
Yeah.
which have been sent. You too hot, are you?
Yeah.
Push
I've got a
your
dog on me.
Go on, Lou. Off.
Oh no.
Go on. Off. Oh, I'll hold her. I'll hold her. Oh.
So they've gone. He's got those now, and I will next time when I can show a photo if you're really interested, or look at my Instagram, the youngest butler twin. They're on there. Anyway, I've also finished. I finished the Myeloma UK Socks.
Yeah.
And these are a design which we've had in the works for quite a while, haven't we? But they're coming out next weekend.
Yes, for virtual Yorkshire Yarn Fest.
If this gets published this weekend.
No,
So
this is going live now. Oh, I don't know.
It's not live. We're going to post it today.
Oh, yeah, okay. These are coming out next weekend. That's how Alexa going on. Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. So these are the Oxford Blue Fade socks, or Oxford Blue socks, which started off very new into our friendship. You sent me a pink fade sock set, mini skein set, and I designed this sock. And then we decided I wanted them in blue.
Yeah.
So Sophie was born in Oxford, and I live near Oxford, so we call them the Oxford Blue socks. Yeah. So they are. It's like a lace that travels around down the sock, and then at the same time you're doing a fade.
Very clever.
And so the left and the right are mirror image of each other. Yeah. So this pattern will come out on Saturday.
Oh, you should have called them the Oxford Twin socks.
What's Oxford twins?
Because they're twins. They're mirror twins.
No, they're not the Oxford Blue, I'm afraid.
No, not having that.
So I love this bit.
Of course you do.
So
Navy blue girl.
they will be kit. You can have kits.
Yep.
At
Virtual Yorkshire Yarn
Yarn
Fest.
Fest.
Yeah.
Sophie's taking these home with her.
Yeah.
To show on Saturday. And yeah, my testers have loved them, and they've done. One person's knit 2 pairs during the test. How overachieving is that? It was quite a long test.
Rachel fills her test knits with overachievers like this.
And then, but some people did them in
Solid.
Yeah, and they look lovely. They really do look lovely. And to be honest, they look better on feet rather than on a sock blocker.
Yeah, most socks do
So
actually.
you can see the pattern curving over. But yeah, lovely blue yarn. Lovely blue yarn.
Need to remember the recipe for them. Probably haven't written it down.
Can I just ask a question about dyeing?
No.
When you're dyeing a fade,
It doesn't give anything away.
do you
I've
start
been
with
up
the
to-
dark and go to the light?
Totally depends.
I've
Right,
been
okay.
to the studio and I saw no tricks.
Right.
It's top
Because I would
secret.
have thought this is how I would approach it.
Yeah.
I'd do the dark.
Yeah.
And then I'd water it down and do the lighter one. Water it down and do the lighter one.
But why would you water it down?
Because it's absorbed the dyes. And...
Not in the.
Oh, you mean in the recipe?
In the recipe,
Oh,
I'd have
right, yeah.
the thing, and then I'd obviously there's some speckles of the dark on some of the others. But blue's quite hard, isn't it? Is it when we did it, it split, didn't it?
Some dyes do
One of
split.
the
but
yeah.
This is beautiful though, isn't it?
Because you wanted.
That would be nice as the whole skein.
We went to the knitting hotel and learnt how to dye yarn, and
Mark just sneezed.
you wanted a blue sock and it split, didn't
Yeah.
it? So you didn't get a blue sock. No. See.
Got a new project
job.
bag as well.
Good job. I got a friend who'll dye me a blue yarn one.
Yeah.
I've got 3 new project bags.
Well, that's just showing off.
It is. So are we moving on to acquisitions?
Yeah.
Because
Because we're at 29 minutes.
You're
Right,
the
okay.
only one with acquisitions.
Okay, so
as
I'll
well,
very
with
quickly
it.
show
You haven't
you
got any acquisitions. No, you've got
my-
your hoagie bag.
Yeah, it's
My
over there.
new
Oh, right.
Sally's bags.
Yeah.
From Botanical Yarn, brought to me, hand delivered.
So
Absolutely
I like it with the
beautiful.
lace ends.
Yeah, beautiful mustard with pink spots. and this month's book club.
Which
Knitting
is,
set,
what's the book called?
Lessons in Chemistry, and it's amazing. Finished
Not
it
that I
already.
started it yet.
Oh, it's brilliant. Finished it already. Well, I'm going to listen to it again, actually.
Oh,
Love it.
what's the
Loved it.
narrator like?
Yeah, really good, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she wouldn't have listened to it already if it were the original narrator.
True.
Or
No, and
the-
I
That's
listened to it
true.
1.5 times.
I do as well.
Mark
Yeah.
comes in the morning and right.
Steady.
And and I also was hand delivered my latest Hokie and Co.
Hopi.
Hokie and Co.
Her chase.
Chase, which is the
I don't know what it's called.
Because we enable each other
We're
for
terrible.
hoagie bags.
We're
Yeah,
terrible.
we are.
And then we share the postage.
Yeah.
so it's the knitter's fanny pack, is it? Or fanny pack?
Yeah. And I've got one already in brown, and mine's a bit different because it unclasps from both ends, both sides.
So anyway, it's literally for knitting a small project like a sock or something when you're on the go.
Yeah.
And it's got some little pockets for extras, and then a little notions pouch or something to have on your. So I walk and knit socks. So I will be putting my front door key in there, and off I'll go. So
Yeah,
thank you for bringing it.
I
Anytime.
took mine on the aeroplane
Oh, that's a good idea.
so I could have it there.
Yeah. And your passport in.
No, Chris does all that.
And
I don't know what I do if I fly by myself. He does everything, tickets, passports, he sorts it all out. I just turn up at the right time.
and then this is lastly.
I've only ever flown by myself once, I think.
What?
Oh no, like flights to work, to Edinburgh and stuff.
You
But
came to see me?
abroad, I came to see you in America.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever flown.
Really?
Oh no, I'm lying. I'm lying. I flew back from LA on my own.
Yeah.
That was a nightmare. I got into Heathrow and I got out of Heathrow half an hour before they closed it. It was the day they found the woman with the liquids they thought was going to be the bomb, and they basically shut the airport.
Oh my goodness.
And I'd got out 30 minutes before, got to my car and managed to get home. And I was just thinking, what would I have done if I'd have been stuck in Heathrow on my own?
Yeah.
And my car would have been like
Don't think
abandoned.
about it,
No,
yeah.
I'm not going to. It was a long time ago.
So was it only yesterday?
Yeah.
I got back from Slimming World, and there was a parcel for me. I thought, I haven't bought anything lately.
Oh, have I?
So yeah, so I dream buy something. So I bought nail varnish in the middle of the night when I was in hospital last week. Anyway,
So it's not beyond
reality.
beyond comprehension.
No. So I opened it up, and inside was a Bridgerton project bag
It's so cute.
and 2 notions pouches and 2 DPN cozies.
Aww.
And a little letter from one of our amazing test knitters. So she's test knitted for you, and she test knits for me now, Sally. Thanks, Sally, love you. And she said she just knew that I had to have, when she found the
That's so
fabric,
nice.
she knew I had to have one.
Oh, so she made it.
Well,
No, she asked a friend who makes bags.
Gibby Rousseau's.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, so so it's amazing. And I said to her yesterday, does this mean I'm going to have to design season 3 Bridgerton socks, because now I need a Bridgerton sock in my bag?
Yeah.
So we decided that we would wait until see how things are in the new year.
Oh, because it's Colin.
Yeah.
Oh, they've already confirmed that, have they?
Yeah, so they're missing out Benedict.
Why?
It's going to be Colin and Penelope. I don't know.
And I've already done Colin and Penelope. We have to do them again.
My mum's friend has done the flowers for Bridgerton.
Do you know what I thought you would say then? Your mum's friend. Oh my God.
Yeah, my mum's got knitter friends now. Whoa, whoa. So they did the flowers for Bridgerton when they're filming, and most of the flowers were silk.
Oh.
So the foliage was real, but the flowers were silk because they were filming for so long,
Yeah.
and the heat and the venue and things. Yeah.
Wow.
So that was a good claim to fame.
Because the flowers are beautiful.
Yeah,
So this was a
incredible.
lovely surprise. And when I told Jo, she said, yeah, she wrote, asked me for your dress.
How do you think she got it there?
I know, that's what I was thinking. Cause I purchased some Jiggery Sews.
Ah,
So I was thinking maybe,
yeah.
yeah,
GDPR.
no.
Joe
So-
was in on the secret.
So I will be having to cast on a pair of Bridgerton socks.
What about Bridgerton Cowl?
Oh,
Shawl. What about a Bridgerton shawl that combines stitches from all the socks?
No.
No.
No, but I can reveal
Oh.
a bonus Bridgerton pattern
Oh.
is coming the 1st of July.
Oh.
Mm.
Have I seen it?
So, yeah, I think, have I shown it you? I'll show you
Looking
after.
at the project bags
I'll
over
show
there.
you after this.
Okay.
But all will be revealed once these are out, I think.
Lovely.
You can have too much of Twinset&purl.
No, you can't.
Well, when there's two of us and we're both like you were doing a sock every 2 weeks for Bridgerton, and then you had a sock every month for the sock club, and a couple of other ones. And I've been designing cowls. They haven't all got a pattern yet, but there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out. So
Watch this space.
Exciting. Right, at 36 minutes, shall we call it a day?
Call it a podcast.
Call it a
A
podcast.
yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
We're having a great afternoon together. We've got an evening together, and then I'm heading home. So really lovely to chat, and we'll see you all soon.
See you later.
Bye.